Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always. What are we looking at today?
Well, I was reading this article, Coffee Talk,
hmm
and it got me thinking about, what makes us feel truly alive.
Okay. Yeah.
And they were talking about this idea kind of wild, that it all boils down to entropy and memory.
Oh, interesting. Two things you wouldn't think go together. How do they connect that to feeling alive?
Yeah, that's what we're going to unpack today. But before we get too far, maybe you can give us a quick rundown of what entropy actually is. I
Yeah.
mean, I know it's about disorder and chaos, but
Right. Entropy, basically, it's the tendency of things to move from order to disorder. Like, think about a sandcastle.
okay, I like that.
You build it up all neat and structured, right? But the wind, the waves, they eventually break it down and it just becomes a jumble of sand again. That's entropy in action.
So it's not just about things falling apart, but also about them becoming less organized, right?
hmm
Like my room after I've been, uh,
Productively working.
yeah, productively working.
Exactly. And it's not just physical stuff either. Entropy applies to, well, practically everything. Energy, the universe itself, it's always moving towards a more disordered state.
So like if you think about, I don't know, a melting ice cube.
Perfect example. Goes from this solid, organized structure to a shapeless puddle. More entropy.
Okay, I'm getting it. But how does all this chaos make us feel alive? Shouldn't it be like the opposite?
Well, here's the thing. Entropy, it's also what gives us the feeling of time moving forward. You can't unmelt an ice cube, you can't perfectly rebuild that sandcastle. Time marches on, and it's all thanks to entropy.
So without entropy, everything would just be
Frozen, static.
exactly. We need that constant change. Keeps things interesting. Makes each moment unique.
Precisely. It's entropy that gives life its dynamism. You never know what's coming next, and that's exciting, right?
Totally. But okay, so where does memory fit into all of this? It seems like the opposite of entropy, holding on to things, keeping them organized.
Yeah. Right. And that's the fascinating part. Memory, it's like our anchor in this sea of constant change. It connects our past, our present, and even our future.
So it's what keeps us grounded while entropy is like pushing us forward.
You got it. Think about a favorite memory, maybe a birthday, a special trip.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
not just a random event, it's part of your story. It shapes who you are, how you see the world.
And memory, it's not just personal, right?
Right. There's also collective memory, the stories, traditions, knowledge that we share as a society. It gives us a sense of continuity, a shared identity.
It's like when I organize my desk, I'm creating order out of the chaos.
Exactly. And as a society, we build museums, libraries, write history books. We're fighting against that tendency towards disorder, towards forgetting.
Wow. So to feel truly alive, we need both, huh? The chaos of entropy and the grounding of memory.
Absolutely. It's the interplay of these two forces that creates that spark. The constant change reminds us that life is precious, every moment is fleeting, but our memories, they give it meaning. They connect us to who we are, where we come from.
This is like blowing my mind. It makes you wonder, what if we could control entropy or manipulate memory?
Now that's a thought. Would we still feel the same way? Would life have the same intensity?
Big questions, right? And that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to another deep dive.
It's been a fascinating one.
It really has. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing.